Welcome back to Soul Food, and this episode is brought to you by friends and family at Soul. If you see me shaking my leg, please forgive me. I'm just very, very comfortable. Please send us fashion ideas as well. Caroline and I were running out of ideas of what to wear, and we might end up wearing the same thing again. So don't kill us. It's so hard to do video, babe. This is the reason why I don't want to do video.
Imagine during the pandemic, we just like in my shorts and t-shirts, and we just record.
Guys, I was in my boxers when I record some of the episodes, even with our guest, because it was done online. I'm so comfortable there. Oh my gosh. Shout out to all those who do like full-time podcasts.
Yeah.
But actually, Joe Rogan just wears that same t-shirt or feels like it.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe I should just build my body and, I don't know, lose weight or something and wear the same shirt. But yeah, thank you for enjoying our self-conscious state on video. But I also want to thank those of you who always encourage us. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we are glad that these conversations have helped you. So we are open to many, many ideas. And we want to learn as well.
Yeah.
What are the dating hot dating stuff right now that's happening, what's happening in our culture today, and are there any aspects of mental health that we could address?
Yeah.
Today's episode, the context is this: we are in a relationship. You are in a relationship, right? And you are having friends of the opposite gender, and things sometimes get out of hand. You cross the zone from friendly to flirtatious.
Flirting.
So the question today is friendly flirting okay? Maybe sometimes it could be your spouses or your partner's friend, and you're going to be the same friend group. Because I've heard horror stories before where a friend group will be having a meal together, and maybe they had a drink or two, and then this is a true story. I heard one uncle, he got a bit too handsy with an auntie of another uncle's wife, and then after that he blamed it. It's just the alcohol sorry. Like, nah, that's not cool, But if we take it down a notch to, let's say, even in a community, even in church, I'm dating you, but then I have friends who are girls, what is being friendly and what is flirtatious? So, babe, what is friendly and what is flirtatious for you?
Now you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, I remember feeling uncomfortable when you call other people beautiful in front of me. I don't know. I know you're not flirting, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is something where
like, she is beautiful.
I have to admit that there are times in the past where I'm like, oh yeah, borderline a bit flirtatious, and I try to, cover it up by saying that, I'm a friendly kind of person. I have to admit, back then, whenever I would take photo with someone, I never really thought about it. It was just values handed down from friends. When you take picture with someone,
No, I remember that.
my arms will always go on that person's waist, So, of course, if it's a girl, my hand will go around the waist. Again, never a sexual misconduct kind of thing, but more like, hey, we're taking a photo, let's take a photo, and you felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, we got together, and I begin to think about this action. I realized, actually, why do I have to do it? Where does it stem from? Is it even gentlemanly? Right? And especially today, as a married man, I want to be very careful, even when I take pictures with people. So that's why for me today, my actions are very, very clear. It's always hands in front, or I put my arms at the back and I take picture with someone, and that's my respect towards you. But yeah, of course, when I was younger, right, the borderline of being friendly and flirtatious where do we draw that line? You know, because I think very importantly, if we continue to do it, what's happening to the trust? And I think there was a period of time where you were like, you're not doubting me, but you're like, yeah, just uncomfortable. Why Dan is doing that? You want to walk us through that, babe?
Yeah, I think it has to. We have to go back to the conversation of boundaries again, right? Like we have to know the boundaries. Like the moment you have a partner, what is okay, what is not okay.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. I just feel that it shouldn't be that way. Like when you are, even like when I take picture, even when I'm single, I wouldn't be comfortable if another
Someone put
guy
their
who
hand-
is not anyone to me put the hands on the waist.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then like even like a guy calling me beautiful, I also don't feel comfortable actually.
Right.
If another girl call me beautiful, I'm happy lah. Yeah, I saw this, and it's not related. I saw this TikTok post like, do you know I dressed up, I put on makeup. It's not for other guys to tell me that I'm beautiful. Nothing. That was his nothing. But then if other girls telling me I'm beautiful, that's the one I'm looking for. But I'm seriously like, if other guys calling me beautiful or like that kind of friendly, even the intention is friendly, I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
That is my personal view. That's why when I saw you doing it to others, I'm like, will that girl feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel comfortable,
Yeah.
even if I'm in that position. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's how it is, how it was.
Yeah, because I think we've talked to a few people that how they have, been again, because the conversation is always like, but Pastor, we're not cheating. I didn't cheat on my girlfriend. I didn't cheat on him. There's nothing wrong here, right? We're just play only ma. Right? In Malaysian slang, they will say play only ma.
We're just joking.
We're just
joking.
friendly. Then when you ask, actually, what does this joke entail? What is the content of the joke? It's a very sexual joke. That's a very like no joke.
That's in the past, right?
Yeah.
Like most of the flirtiest thing happen is very like physical, like.
Yes.
But nowadays with online,
yeah.
I mean the line is getting even more blurred,
Yes.
Like sending someone emoji, like heart shape emoji,
Yeah, right.
Or the heart, the fiery heart emoji.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Like,
Babe, sometimes when I want to reply people with emoji, I have to be very careful.
Right.
Like, I'm like, what does this
like
emoji
emoji
mean?
can mean something,
Yeah, right.
It can make people misunderstood. Even like
Guys,
sometimes I
emojis
become
just supposed to make
more
our life
careful
easier.
when I like a post, like not a post, I mean like an IG story. Then when you like it, there's a heart shape
Yes,
post, right?
yes.
And if it's repeated like that, is that flirting or is it not? Sometimes the line is kind of like blur with everything online. Don't you think? Even like I don't know, liking someone's old picture.
Oh, that is like weird. No.
Just so weird, right?
Because we will do that to sabotage someone, right? Like, hey, can I borrow your phone? Then you scroll, like, hey, can you use your phone? Then you click the old photo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's sabotage. That would be bad. But yeah, I think who draws the line? We draw the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or liking someone's selfie
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Right? Like, and I remember.
But how to check that?
Like you and I we get into arguments before, like some of our friends, like, you see lah, you like her photo, I didn't like my photo. And I'm like, but it appeared on my feed and I just like I'm just so
then I was
confused.
like, why are you liking her, what do you call, selfie?
Her selfie. Then I'm like, I never thought of it. I never thought of it.
I support her.
Yeah, I support her, right? But yeah.
You're so terrible, babe.
the ones that I remember that was deliberate, like some of these those days we would like follow either like a Victoria's Secret model kind of thing, like a Adriana Lima or Miranda Kerr, and then you be like, why do you follow them? Yeah, actually, why I follow them? Yeah, not just unfollow, right? And so yeah, I think when we were younger, we try to create all these different logic, reasons, And I think some of it is valid. You know, the crazy thing is that it gets even more valid when the opposite gender says, yeah, it's okay. I think it's fine if Dan puts his hands on my shoulder or my waist. I'm fine with it. I'm comfortable. It kind of reinforces the idea, yeah, actually, what's wrong with it? You know what I mean? So that's why, like I said, I think who draws the line? We draw the line.
Yeah.
I think it's very important, like, you know, I think for me, the change for me is that when we got together, again, it wasn't an easy journey to talk about all these things, the clash of cultures, what we think and everything. But I learned that I had to draw the line for myself. Like, who is my trench buddy? Who is the person that I would be flirtatious with? And then it should be you. It should be you, the only one that, you know, I should have like all these inside jokes, you know, make you feel beautiful. And because I can't remember if it's a video or a post that I saw before. Like, it's like how some of these people get into like this office flings.
Oh, yeah.
Or campus flings. And when you ask them, like, are you bored with your relationship? No, I'm not bored with my relationship. But why are you flirting with this person? Oh, it's okay. I mean, it's okay because everybody does it. And now that's the problem, because you think that everybody does it.
I heard it's happening a lot. Like
right?
those office fling, they actually have girlfriend out there.
Like
or they have a wife.
office wife. You
Yeah,
know?
they have a wife, but then they have a
Remember
like
the
a office.
skit I sent you, babe? The one where, I don't know if you remember, maybe some of our listeners have watched this before. This is a stupid video. It's an Australian like sketch. This guy is like, bye honey, I'm going off to work. And then after that, when the wife was seeing the husband go off, the husband kissed another lady at work. And then the wife was like, what are you doing? This is my work wife. Like, hi. And then the work wife also shake hands with the wife, and like they're like confused, like what's going on? And then after that, she's like, I thought you were joking. Why would I joke about this thing? This is my work wife. So the whole sketch was like the literal like idea of like, if you have a work wife, then suddenly got kids coming to the office. Then the wife was like, what's going on? Yeah, this is my work kids. It's like so stupid, babe. But yeah, the crazy thing is how people just normalize this, you know, and I think that's.
But it started with flirting in the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You know,
like, of course, at the end of the day, we can never judge that person's intention, right? I mean, like for you, even to judge me, I felt like, oh, what do you mean by babe? Why are you judging me? But I thank God. This is for me. Is really God. It's convicted me deep inside. Like, if I'm going to love you, how am I going to be the best version of myself for you? And some of the thought processes I had was like, will I be deemed boring? Will I be deemed, you know, old school, you know, having an old thought? But for me, at the end of the day, I want to build that trust with you. And I realized the lesser I again, not even flirting, like the lesser I, you know, create that space to be questionable, I realized the trust between us grows stronger. And so for me, it's like, it's pretty simple equation, you know what I mean? So again, of course, if we get into it, babe, oh man, like it never ends.
Yeah.
Because then we will get into an unnecessary argument. If it's not this level, then it's not flirting already. You know, I think for those who are in a relationship, what do you think, babe? It's so important, right? For those, especially those in a relationship, like this should be some clear no's.
Yeah.
Right? What are some clear no's for you, babe? Like if you're in a relationship, this must be a clear no.
I think that, you know, like taking picture, touching the waist. I think that's obviously clear no for me. I mean,
Practical
it's like already
steps,
personal. It's already a personal values for me. Another thing is like texting middle of the night.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And then especially like you have a partner, you have a wife or a girlfriend. Then you're trying to be there for your friend who just broke up or who is having a hard time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that, but maybe
but not like late at night.
Yeah, and
right?
it's not. I don't think it's a friendly flirting if you bring along your partner or other friends together.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I think the boundaries has to be there.
Yeah.
Because nowadays with the digital era, it's just very blurred the line. You know, like even sending memes. You know, nowadays, right, there's a sending memes culture, right? And then like you see memes about like lovey-dovey or a real relationship, it has to be like this and like that. And you
Yeah.
send it not to your girlfriend
Yeah.
or not to your wife. You send it to this other girl. That is weird. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Like you send me memes, right? I mean, not just meme reels.
Yeah.
Reels that, like can relate about parenting sometimes, about relationship, about marriage, right? Imagine you're sending it to other people, to other girls.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of form of friendly flirting. And I
Well-
think it's not okay.
It would be arguable, right? Like for example, let's say I send a stupid meme for me.
Maybe send context, you and your husband like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Like if let's say for example I send you some like maybe cheeky memes and I send it to you, I think it's fine. But if I send it to another girl, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right? Because again, I don't want to say sending memes to another opposite gender is wrong. You know, sometimes there are like funny memes or
Yeah.
stupid memes out there. I mean, it's okay. I send it to some of my friends who are girls, but there are some maybe, inappropriate ones where I'm like, hey, husband and wife kind of thing, or lovers kind of context, or talks about intimacy, and I send it to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I send it to you. Hey, babe, this is happening. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But if I send it to another girl, like I think that's a big no-no. Which I am just very, very clear
Yeah.
about it. I don't want to misinterpret the boundaries of the relationship I have with the other person. Because at the end of the day, I also would like my friend to see me as respectable,
Yeah.
someone that, hey, DK is someone that he can trust.
Yeah.
And because I remember we had this conversation before, and you mentioned like what would other people think how you treat your girlfriend? That day they think, how other people think how you treat your girlfriend? Have you thought about that? Or then I'm like, oh, dang. That's a very, very deep thought.
Don't you think nowadays, right? Now you're older and wiser.
Hey!
Most of the thing that I say is correct.
Hey!
It's true. You just don't
Thank
like.
you guys.
you
This is
just
the end of the
don't-
episode.
You just don't
We'll
like
see
my
you next
tone.
week.
You just don't like that I'm right.
Don't have to call me out, babe. Chill.
I forgive
We
you.
don't have to call out each other this way. Hey, relax.
Okay, but getting back to the topic, right?
Yeah.
I think emoji.
Yeah.
Emoji, we have to like really define what kind of emoji
Yeah.
is actually dodgy if you send it to other
Yeah.
gender. Like right now, we are dealing with a lot of youth, right? With youth ministry, I'm leading cell groups. I'm leading a lot of young people, so a lot
Yeah.
of new friends, and actually a lot of them actually from opposite gender.
Yeah.
So when I'm texting them, I'm inviting them for an event, a function, or a hangout, right? I am very careful with an emoji that I send.
Right.
We'll send emoji, right?
Yeah.
Smiley face, melting face, or
Yeah.
whatever. But I definitely won't send heart shape.
Or
the kissy face, send to your
Yeah.
phone.
Thanks. You see, here's the thing, right? Like even Rose is trying to say something here, right? Like kissy face, like what does it mean?
Yeah.
Like mwaks, that kind of thing, And
Or even the face, the emoticon face with a lot of heart.
yeah.
So I try to avoid that, But I send that to like girls.
Yeah.
Like to the girls, like I showing love. More,
I send
more
it,
like
I send it
more
to my
like a
boys.
motherly
Is that
love.
okay, babe?
So weird. Do you?
Like, of course, I send it to my boys. I always send
really?
heart shape to Johnston. I love you,
I mean,
Johnston.
like girl and girl is normal. I will send to cat like that.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, like even in my conversation, when I talk to them, I say thanks, Darl. Like thanks, Han. Like that.
Yep, yep.
I wouldn't say that to a boy.
Yep.
Just
Yeah. So again, I think really to better protect ourselves because we are not trying to propagate this idea where only if you do this then it's considered cheating. If you do this then only it's you're flirting. No. We don't want to get there because then we'll get into a lot of unnecessary argument, But for me, I think for us, the main thing that we're trying to bring across here is, do you know your boundaries? Do you know like how would that means before I do something, I got to think about what Caroline thinks.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, not Caroline think, but for you, you'll be like, for your spouse or your lover, what do they think, And I think even if you're single right now, because I think a lot of people who are single has been sending a lot of mixed signal. Maybe this girl thought you were exclusive with her. There's, you know what I'm talking about. There's this we have this understanding where, okay, we're not dating yet, but there's this, mutual understanding that there's this exclusivity here. And next thing you know, the girl find out you are still texting her friend this way. It really builds a lot of misunderstanding. Like, I know if I can encourage single guys out there, if you're attacking, no, I'm just kidding. If you're going after that one person, you just be wholehearted, to text and all. Like, make it very, very clear. And if that girl is uncomfortable, she says, you know what? I don't feel comfortable with this. Then, okay lah, no problem. You move on. Because I've met some guys who are great guys, babe. They're like really, really nice guys. But their approach is like, let me spread out my jaring, let me spread out my net, and let me fish, and whoever I get, then I get lah.
Have you ever like that?
No, I'm not. Personally, I'm not like that, babe.
So when you went after me, it's only me?
Yes, babe.
Really?
Yes, babe. Hey, what's going on, babe?
What about like you meeting someone not from Malaysia, they have another language, and then you Google Translate how to say you're beautiful in their language, and then send it to their DM.
This episode that's the reason for this episode, because I'm a changed man, right?
We were not together yet, but you just said out to me.
So
or you spread the jarring.
No, but okay, now let me be very clear first. That wasn't a jarring.
Okay.
I'm not a jarring kind of guy.
Just two lah.
But I have to admit, I was flirtatious. I had to admit I was flirtatious.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Finally, you admit it.
I didn't finally admit. Hey, I didn't finally admit. Chill. Come back. Let's come back to this. But there are some guys who would do that, or girls who would do that, just and see whoever responds the most. Yeah. Logically, it sounds like a very good strategy.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I found out about it, but we are not together. Also, like at that point of time, I'm like, if I confront you, is it okay? Because I'm not your girlfriend.
Here's the
because
thing.
Just now, I like what you say. Like when you want to do that, right? Whatever you do, you consider your partner's feeling.
Yes.
Right? Like how does Caroline feel? But at that time I wasn't your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So like when I found out, I'm like, should I confront?
Yeah.
I mean, who am I?
Which you did. You did confront.
I just did.
You did, like, who is this person? Then
I know what I want.
I'm like, damn, girl. but again, today as a wiser man, for me that was like I crossed the line. I was.
But I wonder if out there, I'm so sorry, Katu.
Yeah.
But I wonder if out there, there are people, there are couples who are actually okay if their partners is like that. Or I know some of my friends that they are dating, they're exclusive, but then like the boyfriend or the girlfriend has a lot of pictures with other guys.
Yeah.
Like. I mean, like, I don't know how to do that because personally, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
But they are. I don't know. I just wonder sometimes. I hope I have conversation with them, and I ask, actually, how you guys like,
feel about this, right?
How did you guys? How's your discussions like?
Yeah.
How's your standing like that is okay for you? Because
you see, here's the thing, babe. I think I want us to be very careful as well. We are not against opposite gendered friendship. Okay? Once again, we are not against opposite gendered friendship. Like, I think it's okay to have a good guy friend or a girlfriend. Like no problem with that. But yeah, you are right.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, like some couples out there, they're okay. Like seeing maybe the boyfriend is like, I don't know, like sending emoji, like all those heart-shaped emoji, to their friends. So, I just wonder how's their conversations like. Maybe if it's you, if you can comment or you can DM us, I would like to hear.
You'd like to hear that. See, for me, again, that's why I said, who draws a line, we draw the line.
Yeah.
Because again, if we continue further.
But how about you though? If let's say you see
before I get there, right? But again, for me, I feel like if we don't draw the line, then we risk entering another topic called open relationship, which I think we should talk about it in another episode, right? Which is another, for me, I feel an issue, because for us, we believe in being monogamous with one another, one for each other. But then if we don't draw the line, that's where the boundary is shaken or loosened, and open relationship is in the picture, it's very sad, babe. Like there are some friends we know who may be in long distance relationship. They are open to this idea because they are like, I don't want to hold you down, but if you come back to Malaysia, I'll be here for you. Like I feel that's another topic for another day. But coming back to what you were asking for me, right? My personal opinion, I wouldn't like it, right? I wouldn't like it. I feel very uncomfortable if, you were cozied up with another guy. Just as how you will be very uncomfortable if another girl cozies up with me and like best friends, that sort of thing. Like, again, I don't know how to go about this, but maybe for now, I would say shout out to those girls or guys that they are really trusting and they are really okay with their partner being close with another opposite gender. I don't know how you guys do that, but I'm very clear. It's not because we don't do it, that means we don't have enough trust for each other, because that is a lie. I've encountered conversations before. Yeah, if Caroline doesn't allow it, means she doesn't trust you. No, that's not the case. No. It's just preference. We are uncomfortable with it. We are exclusive. You're my wife, I'm your husband, and I want this for our relationship. But for some of you out there, you're able to do this. We would love to hear from you. What are your thought processes? Again, we're not here to condemn people. We don't condemn like, what you're doing is wrong and all of that. No. That's the last thing we want to do. Our focus here is to actually make you think about your partner. Like, what does your partner think about it? If your partner is okay with it, okay. I think it's fine. But then if it touches the border of open relationship, then I think let's get into another conversation. So I think this episode, if you and your partner are struggling with this, hey, DM us, drop us an email, and we will love to connect with you, pray with you, and know that you're not alone on this journey. So, is friendly flirting okay? Drop us a comment. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.